started. Hi everyone, welcome to the webinar of the Enhancing Cloud Monitoring using the LogicMonitor. This webinar is co-organized by a team of Applied AI Consulting and the LogicMonitor. So I'm Gaurav, your host. I'm co-founder and the CTO of the Applied AI Consulting. I look into the cloud and the DevOps practices in the Applied AI. We have Jack from the Logic Monitoring in the call. Jack is customer success representative. We also have the Filippo from the Logic Monitoring. Filippo is one of the sales engineer. He is also going to help us for all the technical details. Also, we have the Aparna in the call. Aparna is one of the lead DevOps engineer in the Applied AI. So let's get started. So who are we? We are Applied AI Consulting. Aparna, can you please move to next slide? Yeah. We are Applied AI Consulting. We are close to the 100 folks in the Applied AI. Till now, we have served around 35 plus customers in the various industries. 100% revenue goes to the public cloud area. We have almost 60 plus certifications in the Applied AI, which are related to the public cloud, security, and the monitoring side. Aparna, can you please move to next slide? Yeah. So these are the various certifications that our team achieved. We are AWS Advanced Tier Consulting Partners. We are AWS Training Partners. Our team has variety of the certifications from the AWS, Terraform, Logic Monitoring, Kubernetes, etc. Our team has a very in-depth knowledge around it. After that, can you please move to next slide? So what we offer in the AIC, we offer various services. Our primary services is the DevOps, cloud implementation. Our team has very good in-depth knowledge of the AI and the ML services. We have the very good team of the quality engineers who help the customers in the automation as well as the manual QA, security testing, AI-driven testing, etc. We also support the custom application development. In the custom application development, we support from start to end, like from designing to wireframe to delivering end-to-end application. So this is our tech stack expertise. So we have very good tech stack expertise from front end, back end, cloud, DevOps, monitoring. Our team is expertise in most of the services which are available in the world. So why AIC? So we believe in modernization. Whatever the tech stack we use, all the tech stack is modern. For all customers, we make sure that their AWS run rate is reduced. So we have few of the customer success stories where we were able to reduce the customer annual run rate around 30 to 40% over the annual year. We make sure that the customers have the increased security and all kinds of compliances, and we recommend architectures around the public cloud. We make sure that whatever stack we develop, that stack is upgradable, that stack is monitored throughout, and that stack has the very reduced cost compared to the other stacks that are available in the market. So we are expertise in the public cloud, primarily on the AWS side. We are certified on the Kubernetes side. We also have our inbuilt accelerator that we develop internally to help our customers. Primarily, those accelerators are AI tests. That is one of our primary accelerator we use in the AI-based testing manner for our customers. We also have the DevOps in the box accelerator. Where we have the production grade pre-certified, ready to use AWS based practices template available, uh, which we provide to all the customers. We also have the SLS API generator available. That SLS API generator helps to uh, helps to create or start the application development and helps to speed up application development. So we have the distributed teams in the US and the India. So this is about the applied AI. Aparna, can you please move to next slide? So, Jack, can you help us to introduce the LogicMonitor?
Thank you, Gaurav. Good morning to all of you. I am Jack, the Strategic Partner Manager for LogicMonitor. I'm based in Singapore and really appreciate the partnership that we have here with Applied AI Consulting. We are working towards a collaborative effort to provide you the services that we have been shared so far by Gaurav. And from our side, we are the platform that is underlying that supports what the services that Applied AI Consulting has to offer. And our platform we'll talk more on how the platform is in terms of where we are and how can we support you in terms of getting the full visibility into your cloud infrastructure today. So can we move to the next slide, Aparna? So LogicMonitor, we are a US-based company, fully SaaS-based platform that provides the visibility in the multi-cloud infrastructure that you have invested today with the likes of AWS, Azure, as well as Google Cloud. And we have been, previous slide, please. Thank you, Aparna. So we have been in partnership with Applied AI Consulting for a year as we see growth in the markets that we are covering, and we are looking to collaborate further and share this couple of use cases through this webinar. And what we offer on the table in this platform is a scalable, easy to use, easy to deploy SaaS platform that has tons of customization, as well as a lot of out-of-the-box features with over 2,000 plus monitoring integrations and templates available. And we also provide a lot of AI ops capability that is supporting underlying in the platform that provides you meaningful operational efficiencies, such as reducing your mean time to resolution, improving your SLAs, as well as getting the visibility of your environment quickly as you support your client or support your team in this complexity of the multi-cloud that we see today. Can we have the next slide, please? Thank you, Aparna. So in terms of where our architecture is and how we support Applied AI Consulting from the underlying services is the platform here that we have today that we are able to, from this main centerpiece of the platform, we are able to integrate all the various components of the infrastructure, which includes the application, the containers, the databases, networking, etc., the VM levels. And as mentioned to you, we are also working closely with the likes of AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud to deliver this seamless integration and visualization that you see in the center stage. And how this is achievable is through our proprietary technology, which we call it a collector, which is not an agent, and we are not an agent-based platform. And that being said, without an agent, we are able to seamlessly provide this onboarding experience and can scale quickly within a couple of hours, even though your environment could be a large size, like 1,000 devices, etc. So we are able to deliver that scalability across your multi or hybrid cloud environment. And on top of that, we are also building integrations and have existing partnerships with the likes of ServiceNow, if you're looking at ITSM or CMDB direct integration, or if you're looking at other forms of integration like Slack and Microsoft Teams. This is also something that we have also integrated. And also for remediation, we also work really closely with vendors such as HashiCorp, Chef, Puppet, and Terraform to deliver that full circle of incident management that you see at this dashboard today. So from our platform, we would be looking to complement from applied AI consulting perspective in terms of delivering that dashboards that you would see later, as well as to provide you how we can define the roles and the users on what kind of information that you can present to your clients and your stakeholders. And our platform will also have capabilities in the AI perspective in in terms of forecasting, reporting, and also providing you alerts through a more customizable manner. So these are all this that can be presented later by Aparna on how the platform will really work. Next slide, please. So all in all, we aim to provide you the best value in terms of a consolidated approach into your multi-cloud architecture and infrastructure. And we look to perhaps automate certain dashboards that you could present quickly to your stakeholders, as well as do some customization based on what your team and your stakeholders require, and ultimately provide you a seamless and improvements in your SLA to deliver those meaningful user experience and improve their customers as well as stakeholders in terms of operationality in your multi-cloud infrastructure. So I will leave it to Aparna to share more on the relevant dashboards pertaining to the platform that they will share, that will show you how it works on an operational basis and what value that we can provide for during this webinar. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. I'm Aparna. I work as a DevOps lead in Applied AI Consulting. So moving towards LogicMonitor in detail. So I will give how it helps our clients by using the LogicMonitor. So I will start with the first point where we can monitor the multiple organization units in single portal. If you are looking for any monitoring solution where you want everything in single portal, all the monitoring services, all the AWS services, whatever you are using in the project, you want to monitor in single dashboard, then you can definitely opt for a LogicMonitor. So I will definitely go ahead and share all the exact dashboards and screenshot related to the LogicMonitor, how it helped us. So moving towards multiple OUs and their consolidated billing dashboard. So if you look into this particular screen, there you can see that we will get all the root account billing and whatever the accounts present in that particular root account, all the details and all the billings account details you will get in single dashboard itself. So in here you can check all the prod, pre-prod, staging, dev environment, whatever the environments present in your particular project and in particular OUs, then you can definitely monitor in single dashboard. So next is related to the multiple OUs NOC dashboard. So this is kind of a network operation center where in all the accounts and all the OUs you can monitor in single dashboard. Here you can check in green particular, you can see that all these AWS services are working fine, and in yellow you can see that there are some warnings and errors are present. And if you click on that particular warnings and error, you can go to that particular OU and you can check what error are occurring and how you can resolve in particular that manner. So detailed alerting and everything you can check in that particular NOC dashboard itself. Okay, so if anyone has any doubt, you can definitely stop me and you can ask your questions. We have reserved time for the question and answer session after all this slide presentation, so you can ask in that particular time as well. So moving towards the customization of dashboard with respect to the AWS services. So as I said earlier, we can monitor different AWS services in LogicMonitor. So in this particular page, I am explaining about the ECS service, whatever we have used in our existing project. So we can monitor the average CPU utilization in that particular ECS cluster. Even you can monitor the memory utilization in particular cluster. Here you can check we have configured the two ECS clusters, and related to two clusters, all the detailed memory and CPU utilization you can monitor here. So moving towards another service related to the elastic load balancer. So here you can check all, we have configured the 4 elastic load balancer, and against all these 4 elastic monitors, you can monitor at a single time itself. All these 4 dashboards, all these 4 dashboards you can check here. So whatever the HTTP request you are getting, and against that HTTP request, how the response is getting forwarded. So all these response codes are also getting tracked here. So if you check here, if you are getting the 200 response code, then it's going to the success response. So all this success, then error, and all this response code, even server error, client error, all these errors are getting monitored here itself. This is related to the load balancer. So all these things, all the things related to the load balancer, how many services are coming, how response is getting captured, and even the response code also getting captured. So all these things are captured against the elastic load balancer. So this is another AWS service I'm going to explain, that is related to the ECS service. So all the EC2 instance state and everything is getting monitored here. You can check here how many EC2 instances are running, how many EC2 instances are stopped, and how many EC2 instances are terminated. So all these things you can check in real time itself. So you can check here real time, all the values are getting captured here. So even EC2 instances, CPU utilization, we can capture as well. So in the right side, you can check all these things here. Okay, so this was related to the EC2. The next moving towards is related to the OpenSearch. So OpenSearch is one of the AWS service we are capturing here. You can say here we can monitoring the main data nodes, then secondary master data nodes. All these data nodes we are capturing here, and all against all these data nodes same again we are capturing the CPU utilization, memory utilization, even JVM memory pressure. All these small things also we can monitor with the help of LogicMonitor. Yeah, this is related to the elastic cache. So how we are responding to that particular request, all these are getting captured here for the elastic cache. So this is more detail about all the AWS services we are using. This is one of the RDS service. So you can definitely, in the case of RDS, you can check how many database connections are there, and even how many number of database queries are coming, and how the RDS CPU utilization is monitored. So all these things you can capture in with the help of configuring the RDS services in the LogicMonitor. So this is related to the AWS Lambda function. So in the Lambda function, you can check how many Lambda functions are getting invoked in particular 5 minutes of interval time. You can check all these things. Even all this interval monitoring, you can time of that interval monitoring, you can customize. Here we have done for every 5 minutes we need to monitor all these Lambda functions invocation. You can modify according to your requirement. So currently you can check here 9 Lambda invocations are done, and according to there we can get all this graph related details. Yeah, so this was all the services what we have used and implemented in the LogicMonitor. So all remaining services also you can monitor. So this is just an example for all of you. So how all these dashboards are appeared and how it helps us. So that was related to AWS service monitoring. So the next thing I want to move ahead related to the application performance monitoring. So track the application performance monitoring using LogicMonitor, we are using the open metrics. So this open metrics is a kind of, you can say, Prometheus exposition format, where we have created one of the sample Go application, and that Go application we have endpointed to the default matrices, and that application requests polling to that particular HTTP request, and we will get all these details. If you check here, yeah, so I will show here. We have created one sample Go application, and all this against that application, how many heap memory allocation is there, how many free bytes are there, so how the in use and systematic sys bytes are coming. So all these application related monitoring you can do with the help of LogicMonitor open metrics. So this is metrics are mainly exposed to the application endpoint, and this is all the details we will get against that monitoring. Yeah. So next part, I want to move ahead with the pre-built integration available with the LogicMonitor. So for there are, as you can see here, Slack, then Jira integration, even ServiceNow, Microsoft Team, all this integration we can easily do with the LogicMonitor. So in our particular use case, what we have integrated the Jira service, Slack application, and Microsoft Team as well. So if you are looking for incident management and you want to track how alerts are getting created and how all these alerts are getting created, then resolved and everything, so you can do with the help of ServiceNow, even Jira service management. So I will talk about the Jira service management in detail moving towards, and even the Slack application. So yeah. So one of the important thing when it comes to the monitoring, we look for the logs, AWS CloudWatch log monitoring. So how we can achieve this AWS CloudWatch monitoring? So what we do, so we have created one of the CloudFormation stack, and in that CloudFormation stack, we have with the help of Terraform, we have created one code, and that code is used to create one of the Lambda function, and it is used to create the what we can say filtering request. So all these Lambda function used to forward all these logs to the cloud monitor. So all the logs we can filter with the help of filtering services available with the LogicMonitor, and for that you can see. Here I have just given the example of Lambda function. Here you can see all the Lambda functions, how it's getting tracked. Even if you found any particular error and anything like that, then we will get all these things in this log itself. Yeah, so this is one related to the how LogicMonitor offers the proactive auditing. So one point is dynamic threshold. So I will give one scenario. If your application is working, for example, here in the graph you can see in blue line. In particular, this is related to the network bytes normalized. So if you can see that particular network bytes range, application perform from 0 to 1000. So that LogicMonitor monitors that yes, application works fine in that particular byte range. But if some activities happen, and LogicMonitor observes that yeah, this is some kind of abnormal activity happen, then immediately LogicMonitor send that dynamic threshold value, and that value is sent via different mails or anything like that. So this kind of activity you can immediately found with the help of LogicMonitor, and you can get immediately alerts, and according to that you can immediately fix that up. So this one is related to dynamic monitoring. So anomaly detection. So if you check here, in the logs, if LogicMonitor found something related to the error or alert or something like that in that particular log request, then immediately also it will detect all this anomaly behavior, and it will send the alerts. So it has one of the capacity. LogicMonitor has one of the capacity like with the help of your historical data as well, and it monitors like yeah, this particular resource is utilized something like 50%, and if we have something more than that, then it will automatically detect all these things, and it will send a kind of proactive alerts to all the configure teams and something like that. So this kind of anomaly detection will help us to immediately fix all these alerts and miss some kind of behavior which is not proper in your particular services or something like. So moving towards Jira integration. So this is one of the helpful feature we found in LogicMonitor. So we used Jira for the ticket management system, and so we want to integrate whenever the LogicMonitor sends one alert, then we want same ticket needs to be created in the Jira, so that that particular team will be aware that yes, this LogicMonitor is sending alert, and that particular AWS service is not working properly. So this Jira integration, you can say that it's kind of bi-directional. So I will give example. If LogicMonitor send alert, and if you acknowledge that, then immediately in that particular Jira service itself, your ticket status will mark as acknowledged. If in LogicMonitor, if alert is closed by itself, like it is cleared by itself within some time, then in Jira also it will go and immediately close that particular Jira ticket. So you don't need to go there and close Jira tickets if that particular alert gets cleared. So this is one of the useful features. So it's kind of bi-directional. If you change anything, for example, if you acknowledge Jira ticket with the help of Jira portal, then even in LogicMonitor, that particular alert will be marked as acknowledged. So this is one of the helpful feature we found in LogicMonitor, and it really helped for the all the ticketing system. So as I told, you can send all these emails for alerting. You can send emails, you can send text messages, you can send all the Slack with the help of Slack messages as well. Even if the alert came and you want something like calling related feature, then LogicMonitor is also enabled to all this calling to your particular number. So this kind of alerting features which will be really helpful going further if you want to monitor all this ticketing and getting alerts. So moving towards how we can automate LogicMonitor models with help of ISE. So as I told earlier, so we implemented a CloudWatch log integration with the help of ISE. We have created Terraform models with the help of ISE. So all these models will be helpful for reusing all that particular AWS service. If you want to use AWS services in different accounts, then you can definitely reuse that particular ISE code. So that will be again useful for CloudWatch log integration with LogicMonitor. And one of the other thing is, if you want to install the collector for the setup of application performance monitoring, then you can do with the help of ISE changes as well. So why ISE is helpful? So it will definitely help customer to do the faster deployment. They don't need to each time for each and they don't each time they don't need to write go there and do the same configuration and same changes in different OUs. So this definitely helped us to do the operational efficiency and faster deployments. So I will talk about the customer success story. So one of the client used the LogicMonitor and how that helped us for that particular client. So with the help of LogicMonitor, first of all, they were able to do the all the monitoring services in single portal itself. They don't need to log into each and every AWS account and do the monitoring things. So they can do in single portal itself. And they will be, because of LogicMonitor proactive alerting, they will be able to they will be able to perform all the bottlenecks, even the resource optimization, then resource improvements. So all these things they can do with the help of LogicMonitor monitoring service. So that will be help us to customer to minimize their efforts in the LogicMonitor side, in the monitoring side. So another thing, as Jack told, so LogicMonitor can be easily scaled and to the different resources, and it can be it has more than 2000 plus templates available, so you don't need to do monitoring implementation from scratch. You can use easily that templates and do the monitoring, implement a monitoring service. So with due to LogicMonitor's real-time alerts and all these analytics, we can identify all the potential issues, then all the alerts and different things in earlier stage, and you can ensure the high availability and customer satisfaction with the help of that alerting and solving immediately. So as I told, the next point, another is related to the Jira integration. So Jira is one of the integration which we really found helpful, because it helps us client to monitor all their tickets and alerts in single ticketing system itself. So this is what all the detailed implementation we have done in LogicMonitor. So I have covered each and every service what we have used and how it really helped us in one of the client. So yeah, so I think I'm done with all the detailed explanation.
Thank you, Aparna. So if anyone has any questions, they can use the chat box to ask, and Applied AI team and the Logic Monitoring will help you to answer those. You will also get a pop-up on your screen to enter your email ID. So we have the exciting prices available. If you get selected, you will get exciting Amazon voucher on your email ID. So please provide your email ID in the pop-up box that you will receive on your screen. So anyone has any questions, they can use the chat box to enter those questions. Any questions from the attendee? So for lucky draw, please share your email IDs. The pop-up is appeared on your screen. So please provide your email IDs. If you get selected the lucky draw, you will receive the exciting Amazon voucher on your email ID.
Thank you so much for the session today. As mentioned, if you are looking to hear more from us, from either LogicMonitor or Apply AI Consulting, we can also arrange a curated session with, to understand what you would like to achieve from your operational perspective, and perhaps look into showcasing you more in a live demo or something like that. We're happy to host that to you in the coming weeks ahead.
I think there are no questions from the attendees. So I believe we can close the webinar. As Jack mentioned, if you have any questions, if you want to get a detailed demonstration about any features, you can always reach out to Applied team on the LogicMonitor team. We are able to help you, and we'll also be able to provide you a detailed demonstration of it. So thank you all. Thank you for joining the webinar. We will also provide you the recording of the webinar for your reference. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.